Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Broken Sand Dollars. Double D and Katie here with you for number 21 on audio, number 15 on video. Thank you for everybody for taking the time to hang out with us, and remember to subscribe, like, follow, share, all that good stuff, and thoughts and comments to Broken Sand Dollars 22 at gmail.com. It really helps us out. And remember to check us out on our YouTube channel on Broken Sand Dollars. The algorithms would really love it for us.
Well, yeah, they liked, commented, shared, subscribed.
Yep. It just helps us out, and we know you love us as much as we love us.
And hopefully someday we'll be able to respond.
Yes. Well, I think once we get that media person to take care of all that stuff for us.
Right.
Because I'm not sure I would do it.
Yeah. I would do it, but I'm busy working.
Yeah, you're busy. I'm pretty busy too, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're super busy.
I'm super busy. Yeah, there's times when I gotta sit up in bed, and you never know when you need a good nap.
Yeah, and it's not like you have access to the internet during those times.
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, maybe I would if I would take my computer to bed.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if there's ever anybody here that could bring you your computer.
What? Yeah, that's good point. Touche. Yeah. So, on to what I did last week. I opened a lot of magic cards, and this is where I'm going to nerd out for a minute.
I did not get to open magic cards.
I went through the rest of that whole box of Brothers and More. And yeah. I got the one Planeswalker. There's some really good mythic rares in there.
This is why your deck is so much better stacked than mine.
Yeah, but I gotta make mine legal, so I'm getting rid of one color.
Right.
I guess I was cheating.
Yeah.
Dirty
cheater.
But we got the another box of the Dungeons and Dragons one.
I'm excited about that because we have some pretty strong decks for that.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be interesting when we go in town and play for the first time.
I'm excited to go play at Tectonic Comics.
Right on. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Because I remember the first time when they used to do it here in Ocean Shores.
I've never participated in anything magic outside of your house or my house. Or I think I played with my sister and her boyfriend once. She never played again.
I took last place.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was pretty sad. Out of like 9 people that showed up.
Now I'm scared. I don't like to lose.
We have.
I'm okay with losing if it's competitive, but not just straight up.
Once we go through the Kamigawa cards and the Brothers and War, we're gonna have some pretty devastating decks. Do you know it's a deck size?
I know that when they play on Tuesdays, they play Commander.
Nice.
So obviously it's a 100-card deck size, including your Commander.
Yeah.
I believe it's probably a strict 60-card deck size on the Friday play because it's all draft.
Oh, that's right.
You don't bring your own deck, it's drafted.
Oh.
Which I think would be fun. I like the even playing field.
Yeah.
You like to go in knowing that you're going to annihilate. I like the surprise and the kind of spontaneity of an even playing field.
Yeah, no, I want murder cards, and then I want Unearth.
I'm going to destroy all of your land cards.
Yes, Armageddon.
Yeah.
Wrath of God.
No. That's not fun for me. Like, I think that's not fun.
Man, my ally deck, though.
It's too big.
I'd have to take 40 cards out of there.
Yeah, your ally deck is bullshit.
Oh,
it would pretty much not be allowed in anywhere.
Finally, the truth comes out now. She feels.
And now I've beat the ally deck.
You have. Well, then I also have the black and green old one too. That's close to 100.
I like the which one is it? The Frustrator.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I would like to
like
take...
all you do is keep other people from doing things.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yep, no creatures.
They get so mad and they start to play dumb.
Yeah, that is a fun deck.
It is.
Oh, definitely have to. Okay, so when we go in there, we'll take one of the briefcases with multiple things,
I guess.
which I just got 2 more of those, so that makes 7. They're supposed to hold up to 22 cards, but I think that's, or 2,200.
2,200.
But I think that's without sheaths.
Oh, probably.
But still,
Well, anyway.
fill those up. Oh my gosh. No.
We can only nerd out for so long. Like, 3 of our listeners play Magic.
Hey, and for the ones that do play Magic, let us know what kind of decks you have. What's your strong suit?
What's your favorite to play?
Yeah. We have multiple. From series going back at least 10 years. And then I have a couple of those ones from 94. Oh, I don't have any
some money cards, though.
Yeah, but...
Dude, one of the boys went through one of your decks, and he's like, there are some cards in here that are, like, worth money.
Is that the one I let him borrow that
Uh-huh.
once he took it to his friend's place, he started kicking ass?
Uh-huh, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like that.
And then he felt like giving it back because he's like, there's expensive cards in this deck. I don't want to be responsible for it.
No, just keep kicking ass.
Yeah. He still wants to come out and play.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So you spent your week nerding out.
Yeah, so nerding out. And it's overwhelming how many cards, because as I'm doing that, I look over at the shelf and there's at least a couple of boxes that are full of cards.
Right.
Full
That's a
of
good
cards.
job.
Oh, it would take so long to go through all those and categorize. That new storage thing that I bought on Amazon and I have coming. I was thinking about, because I think it's 3, 6, 9, 12, might be 15 little drawers for cards.
I've seen them in the shops.
And if I just do one with all red, one with all black, one with all blue.
Right, but then you still have to separate the colors by categories of types of cards. Like, are they sorceries? Are they instants? Are they creatures? Are they artifacts? Are they artifact creatures?
That's way too much. That's like a Dewey Decimal System.
That's how I function. I'm like,
Magic.
it all needs its own category.
Oh my gosh. No, I would need a wall that looked like mailboxes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I told you at the salvage place they have a wall of mailboxes. Should save up. Buy it. It's like $1,000, but it's super freaking cool.
I bet you that's why it popped in my head.
Yeah, because we've talked about it. Yeah, it
It
would be so cool. It would look cool. You have little compartments for all your stuff. Your specialty decks. You can even have key locks, and there were super special ones.
Well, I need to get some more sheaths, some cool sheaths.
Different ones, colors.
Yeah, because the ones
We have a lot of repeating colors.
Yeah, trying to separate them all in between those two.
A label maker. I would love it if you would buy a label maker.
A label maker. Right on. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah. A label maker. Awesome.
Okay, moving on.
Right on. So last week, we said we wanted to talk about the differences between religion and spirituality.
Yeah.
For me, personally, I know my siblings, when they were young and my parents were younger,
Maybe we should start broad frame.
Oh. What?
Like what other people say the difference is between spirituality and religion.
Man, the ones we listen to today.
They're all pretty the same. Religion is a structured, organized way of thinking that you are supposed to conform to and convert everyone else to.
Yes.
It is a blind belief in whatever the religion says. And spirituality is more individual. It is more about your personal relationship with a higher power, whether that be God, Allah,
I felt
the
there was
universe.
A lot of planet Earth stuff.
I feel like spirituality,
like connecting to the tree of life.
Yeah, but not all spiritual people think on that level. Some just think about doing good. I think spirituality is encompasses the treatment of earth more than religion does. It is about kind of being kind to all things, and that all things are connected and kind of one, like that we're all one, which in most religions actually is like in the baseline scripture.
Well, yeah,
but they kind of ignore that part.
Okay, so I personally never read the Bible.
I've read the Bible a number of times.
But I've heard that it can
but
be
a version of the Bible that I've been given, which is not necessarily the original Bible. Well, it's okay. It is not the original Bible.
Well, I've heard that it can be interpreted many ways.
Can't everything be interpreted many ways?
Well, yeah, but if it's a religion and multiple billions of people can
well, that's what they
ways,
kind of
how
said.
Can they all come to one?
That's kind of what they said the difference was too, is that religion is telling you that there is this way to interpret those documents and those things written by men as interpretations of messages they received.
We're great storytellers.
We are, and we try to make it relatable so people can understand, but people don't understand all in the same way. Like I work with people daily, and I fully understand, not fully, probably. I mean, you can never fully understand anything, I doubt, but I understand that I can say something one way, but not everybody's going to receive it. And so you have to adapt the way you present your information for all of these people. I feel like religion kind of is like, this is just it.
Yeah, that's one of the things they were saying, that when people are talking about religion, they'll talk to you about religion, but when you want to start talking about something else, they don't want to talk about that, something else.
No. They're not willing to jump outside the box. And we talked about, because you were raised in a way that was not like that.
No, my siblings, they went to church and all that stuff, and catechism classes.
I don't even know what that is. Did you guys go to Catholic church or something? What's
I
catechism? I have no idea.
I only remember a couple times having to go to church young, but other than that, no, my parents never.
I
didn't
at
have
church.
to do any of that stuff.
It's like Sundays, Wednesdays, sometimes like separate from Sundays and Wednesdays, which was just like Wednesday night church service and Sunday morning church service, and then you have Bible study or youth group, and then I did the camp stuff. Excuse me.
Nice. Camp stuff. See, now that would have been fun. I never got to do any of that stuff.
There's a lot of Bible classes during the camp I went to.
See, that would have been cool. My parents, I think, used it totally wrong. Only for selfish needs, what they could get out of stuff instead of helping put in.
I always wonder that, like, people say that they belong to certain religions, but then you look at the choices they make and the way they act and the way they treat other people, and you're like, none of that seems like it at all. Like, you can't just say, hey, I'm this religion, but not practice any of the thing. I mean, I guess you can. I guess you can say that.
Oh, there's people that do.
But that's not real.
No, just like those giant mega churches. Those guys are on video and audio saying, hey, this watch is more expensive than your house.
I think.
And you helped me buy it.
Some of the argument with that is leaders have a tendency to be flawed, because people that seek out those positions of power normally have ulterior motives, even if they're subconscious, which I don't think they are subconscious. But anyway, even if they're subconscious and they don't realize that's happening, they have ulterior motives, and it's not spiritually motivated. It is power and control and status motivated. And it sucks, because in a mega church, there are a number of people, like a lot of people that truly are spiritual, kind people that are caught up in this religious structure.
I believe that. Yeah.
That think they need this
they
religious
good,
structure.
But people are shit.
Right? And they want to be some part of something big. People want to have a purpose. They want to know, and a mega church will tell you your purpose spirituality, like religion will tell you what your purpose is supposed to be. Spirituality is a quest on a personal level to find your purpose in this world.
Yeah. But people got to be honest about that too.
Honesty.
That's the
Honest
tough
with other
part.
people. Now you want to be honest with ourselves.
Oh man, I have so many arguments in my head that go on daily.
We lie to ourselves all the time.
Oh yeah.
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 I consciously lie to myself. I know it's a lie, and I still tell it to myself.
I have that voice that says, "You're an adult. Do what you want. Fuck, go for it." Okay.
Mine doesn't really say that, but mine is like, you know, comparative to things that I know are way worse, right? So at least I'm not like this. I'm so much better than I was, or like there's always a justification when I need it. I can make it for myself.
One thing I noticed about the stuff we were watching today, they also brought up science a lot.
So I was raised with that, like spirituality, science combo. My dad used to take me because my dad is a pretty scientific person, even though he is religious somehow. But he used to take me to a lot of seminars that would talk about like the science behind worldwide floods and dinosaurs and time, and the understanding of time and the layers of the universe or the layers of the world we're in now, and how the language is different, right? So because of the language barrier, the timelines might be off. The way they say billions of years might be smaller than that. And they always justify that with like, you know, time, like a million years, like a blink of an eye to God or whatever.
Well, I remember in the Star Trek movies, when they terraformed the planet, it didn't take them long.
So, I mean, from a spirituality perspective, time is not real. Everything exists on the same plane at the same time. It just depends on where you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Spirituality gets deep though, and it depends on, I don't know. There's so many things. We were talking about, you said your dad had like a near death, what is it?
Yeah, because my dad had multiple heart attacks before he had his quadruple bypass. Right. And he's not with us anymore, but he said, and I'm pretty sure he had his third heart attack. He was in the hospital already. And he coded. And so they had to work on him, bring him back. And he said when that was happening, he was looking down on himself being worked on. And I've always remembered that.
Well, and I told you after that like when I have dreams sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I see myself first laying in bed, and then I proceed into the dream, which is me leaving my body, like seeing my body, I guess, and then progressing to the rest of the dream. But I see myself where I'm sleeping.
That's a trap.
I don't know if that's the same.
Can dreams be astral projection?
I don't know. Like, I suppose they can. I just have never tried to astral project.
I mean, in Doctor Strange's multiverse, dreams were other dimensions. Well,
and that's kind of where I was going with that, is spirituality kind of believes in a multi-dimensional reality, right? I don't know if that's true, but it seems like it does in general.
I would like to see it somehow, but
like I used to have dreams I could fly, and they were so real, like so intense and so real, like when I lived them, when I dreamt them, while I was doing them, that when I woke up, I would actually get up, get dressed, go outside, and see if I could like create that feeling that helped me fly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I can't remember a flying dream. But I've
the
had
best.
dreams where I can jump in a puddle and it opens up to
You have swimming dreams.
I have swimming dreams.
That's so weird because I've never had the swimming dreams.
Yeah.
But I've had the flying ones. Yeah.
That's a trip. The minds are crazy, and man, imagine if we, well, let's not imagine. Let's get some DMT and just trip balls.
That's
No,
what you
just
do.
kidding.
Just kidding, not kidding.
Yeah, no, don't do that, people. Yeah, we wouldn't want anybody to mess himself up by what we say.
Right.
Just us. But no, that's it was interesting listening to all those people and their different perspectives. The last guy we listened to, I don't know if I like how he was breaking it
pretty
down on
anti-religion.
Yeah,
He was just bashing religion. And religion in and of itself is not necessarily terrible. It is where religion is taken by people.
Exactly. Like my parents didn't use it properly, but there's
well, a lot of people, it's like this choose your own adventure, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember those books?
That's life.
I love those books. I love
yeah.
I should bring those back.
As adults.
Right.
Oh.
I think they have those, but they're kind of kinky, so maybe not.
Well, yeah, no.
Oh.
Man. Okay, well, that took
But people do like kind of pick and choose what they want to accept from scripture or philosophy or whatever it is. Like, I'll believe in this because it lines up with what I already believe. But I'm just going to throw out the rest. The biggest one is judgment. Like, I think all religions pretty much tell you at some core that you are not in a place to judge because you are not God or you are not the source, right?
Yeah.
You are this fracture, this part, and you are not in a position to be a judge.
No.
But
I don't want anybody judging my life.
People just talk shit and judge.
Oh, that's
all day long.
That's just the human nature of us as people. We can't help it. It's almost so ingrained.
Making other people feel shamed is not a good place to be, though. Definitely does not aid them in anything.
No. Oh.
I forgot to turn that off.
That's. I think it shuts off after like a minute.
Okay, well maybe they can't hear it.
Yeah, no, I don't think they can.
Okay.
That's gonna be real funny. If you can't hear that, let us know what you think it is. Yeah, brokensanddollars22@gmail.com.
I thought I turned it off. Anyway. Moving on.
So maybe with a little bit of this religion versus a spirituality thing, that comet that's flying by, there's going to be people using that as religious things. I'm thinking of that one group that all committed suicide because they thought Hail Mop was a spaceship going to be coming by and picking them up. You remember that one?
No. What was that?
This group,
Please.
I think they were in LA or Hollywood or something. This one guy they all thought was a super guru, pretty much is a cult leader. And he got a bunch of people to all commit suicide because they thought they were going to be picked up by a spaceship. They went into this house.
Well, lots of people have gotten people to commit suicide for them.
Well, yeah, but this one just looked kind of, well, I guess they're all creepy. But when they were showing some of the video inside, people are just laying in their bunk beds, dead. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. That's religion. No,
that's religion. Oh, my religious question. Why doesn't the Vatican let more scholars in to check out the archives?
Is that a question for me or for them?
Because well, if you want to throw an answer, but have other people, if you got an answer, let's hear it.
Because the Vatican is corrupt.
Gmail.com.
And does all sorts of shady ass shit.
Yes.
And does not follow the rules of normal society.
No.
And hasn't since it was established.
But some of those papers gotta be super old.
What papers?
I don't know. Supposedly there's like miles of archives.
Oh, yeah. Why would they let people see those things? Why would they let people see original documents that don't agree with the message they're sending out?
See, that's
Because when you talk about, like, they say, like, there's the book of Enoch, right? That
Yeah.
Mary had gospels that she had written, that there are missing gospels from the other apostles. Thomas, like, had gospels that are pretty widely accepted as being real documents, but none of those are in our Bibles or used as a source of religion. They don't fit the narrative. And I mean, the Bible's been edited throughout the centuries to kind of play into whatever structure of government was in power at the time.
There's people that are Scientologists.
I don't really know anything about Scientology.
L. Ron Hubbard used to be a sci-fi writer, wrote a lot of stuff, and then he started writing these kind of guru books or whatever. I'm not sure even what they were, but people started taking them as a religion.
Oh, I'm gonna
And
start.
now that's where Scientology
I should look into that.
came from. It's it's wild. It's wild.
Well, there are people that believe that movies we know of today are predictive. They're predictive. They are. I don't know. I don't know where that comes in to either science, spirituality, or religion, but
it probably all ties in somehow.
because that's how
Depending
people
on how
connect
people want to
to
use it.
something higher than themselves. People need to find a purpose. People feeling like there is no purpose to this life is a tragedy, and it does not usually bode well for them.
No, that's what I was kind of saying earlier. What about just being nice, trying to be good?
Right. Then I said being nice and being good are very different things.
Yeah. I'm pretty nice,
You are nice.
but I've done some pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. While still being nice.
Yes. Yeah, see, so, boy, that's quite the conundrum right there.
Right. Niceness and goodness are very different things. Niceness is like an outward appearance.
Oh, man.
Goodness is an internal motivation, I think.
So I'm kind of like a Al Capone or
I don't know how you got to Al Capone.
well, because he did nice things for his people, but yet he was...
Not
I mean,
a good
I'm not
person.
that bad of a person.
No.
I'm not a bad person at all. It's funny. It's making me laugh. Excuse me. So where were we?
I have absolutely no idea. You asked a question about the Vatican, and I mean, we're getting there.
Oh, and the comet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's, it can be seen by the naked eye now. February 1st is going to be its closest in the northern hemisphere.
But tomorrow, it should be in the vicinity of the Ursa Minor constellation, or Little Dipper.
Yeah, so that'll be awesome. Oh, I hope it's a clear night out here.
Oh, tomorrow would be great. Cause
I got to get away from my neighbors though, because they got porch lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mountains is the best place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When I used to go visit some siblings in Idaho, I would drive into the mountains at 11 o'clock at night because it was 3,500 feet up, and it was so cool. It seemed like you were so much closer to all those stars. Oh, and there was an airport and a couple of Air Force bases nearby, so there was always something moving around up in the air. I was, sit out there, smoke a joint, and just chill.
And I grew up in the mountains, and I still felt like I could always see something moving in the sky. Not probably at the same level you could, but...
That's why I wish I could hear, but it's not clear enough most of the times.
The stars are just different when you get away from it all.
Well, after I get there...
You lose track of how many there actually are when you're near all this light pollution.
Oh, yeah. They say if you look through a straw, there's 10,000 galaxies in there or something like that.
That's so crazy.
That's nuts.
That's so crazy.
Crazy. So there's got to be someone out there. I still say if they turn the James Webb Space Telescope and put it on some closer things, we might see someone waving back at us. Because if that thing can see to the end of our universe and further,
Also,
point it at Mars.
when we come back next week, you'll be older.
Yes. Yes, I will be. Yep, I got a birthday Sunday.
He'll be solidly established into his 50s.
Yep.
Not just 50 anymore.
Not just 50
In your
anymore.
50s.
Yep. So I think it's time to sign up to AARP. You know, I'll get some kind of discounts.
Maybe,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not old enough to look into that yet. So
What? Maybe I gotta be 55 for senior
I have no idea.
discounts. Yeah, but if I can get a senior discount and a disabled discount,
I think you usually just get one discount.
well, that's messed up.
I have no idea. Maybe that's not true. Maybe that's not true for insurance. Maybe
Yeah, I
both.
got no clue. I don't even think there's a disabled discount. I was just really hoping
No,
on
it
that one.
seems like it makes you more of a liability.
I'll fall over at the table.
Jump out of your chair.
I've been known to do that. It's
I
been quite a
know.
while. I don't want to do that anymore.
I've only seen you on the ground once, and it was freaky.
Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. It's been a good 6-7 years now since the last time I've done that. Whoa, yeah. Sometimes you got to taste death to live life. I remember that from
I don't think that's true.
1980s.
I don't think you have to taste stuff to live life, but maybe
Well,
sometimes, maybe some people.
Maybe.
I don't know how to prove that theory.
Well, you probably don't want to because if you get too close, well, you can't come back to talk about it.
True.
True.
Well, I mean,
And also, when we come back next week, it'll be the 1-year anniversary of working on this for a year.
I can't believe we did
A
that.
year.
Well, plus the prep time, which
Oh,
was
yeah,
at least
but
a few
before
months
that.
before that. So we've
Yeah.
been working on this for over a year.
Yeah.
We are, if nothing else, consistent.
Yeah, we'll keep it up. Yeah, because I haven't known yet, but I've seen some things on YouTube where it took people a couple of years to
Find their groove.
find their groove and really get the ball going, but once that happens, heck yeah. I mean, we still got international listeners. I think we're actually got 1 or 2 more downloads.
Cool. We'll have
Yeah.
to look into that and update people next week.
Yep. And on some of our shows, I want to start playing with the OpenAI a little bit more. That's been crazy. I could talk about that one forever, though. I don't want to start on that.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking maybe talk about dreams one
Oh,
of these times.
let's talk about dreams next week.
I think that'd be awesome.
All right. Dreams.
Right on. Dreams it is. And
Do they tell you anything? Are they connected to reality in any way?
oh, man. See, there's so many ways to go on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. Talk to everybody next week. Bye.
Bye.